I, 26F, have been with Ryan, 26M, for almost 5 years now and we live together. Let me start by saying this exact same thing happened with my ex before Ryan. I found a hidden folder of my friend's photos on my ex's phone, all zoomed in on inappropriate parts. I broke up with him immediately when I found out. It took me a long time to trust anyone again after that incident. I told Ryan about this when we started dating because it was a huge deal for me. Last night, I was setting an alarm on Ryan's phone when curiosity got the better of me. I found a hidden folder full of photos of my friends in swimsuits from our pool parties, plus photos and videos from my iPad gallery of them dancing. The worst part? There was even a photo of my sister Jenna, 23F, in there. Most of these were saved just a couple weeks ago during his birthday celebration. For context, Ryan and I met in our junior year of college. We had several mutual friends and kept running into each other at parties. He was different from other guys, respectful, kind, never pushed boundaries. When I told him about my ex's photo collection, he was genuinely disgusted. He spent hours comforting me, saying he would never violate trust like that. We moved in together after graduation. Everyone said we were the perfect couple. My friends loved having him around because he never made them uncomfortable like some boyfriends did. My family practically adopted him. He spent every holiday with us, helped my dad with house projects, taught my younger brothers about cars. My relationship with Jenna has always been special. Despite our 3-year age gap, we were inseparable growing up. She was my best friend, my confidant. We told each other everything. When she graduated college 6 months ago and needed a place to stay while job hunting, I immediately offered our spare room. Ryan supported the idea completely, saying she was like family. Jenna and Ryan got along great. They shared similar tastes in movies and music. Often when I worked late, they would cook dinner together or grocery shopping. Sometimes I'd come home to find them watching their favorite shows, laughing at inside jokes. I loved that they were close. It made our home feel more like a family. The photos I found were methodically organized. Each friend had their own folder, labeled with their names. The timestamps showed he usually saved them between 1 to 5 a.m. I felt sick realizing he was doing this while I slept just a room away. Many photos were from his recent birthday weekend when we had friends over for a pool party. That party was just 2 weeks ago. I spent days planning it, decorated the whole apartment, cooked all his favorite foods, invited everyone he loved. Our friends brought their swimsuits because we had access to the building's pool. We spent hours swimming, drinking, taking photos. I remember feeling so happy watching Ryan laugh with everyone. Now those memories make me want to throw up. The photos weren't just from the party. He had screenshots from my friends' Instagram stories, zoomed in on specific body parts. He had videos from my iPad. Apparently he went through my photo gallery when I let him use it for work. Some videos were of my friends dancing at clubs, screen recorded from their social media. The level of dedication to collecting these photos is disturbing. Jenna's folder was the largest. Photos of her in swimsuits, workout clothes, pajamas, things she wore casually around our apartment because she lived with us and felt comfortable. There were even photos of her sleeping on our couch. The invasion of privacy is unimaginable. I just got back from Christmas shopping yesterday. Spent hundreds on gifts for him and his family. Got him that expensive watch he'd been hinting about for months. Bought his mom that fancy cooking set she wanted. His family is expecting us for Christmas Eve dinner in 3 days. Everyone will be there, both our families, close friends, even some of the girls whose photos he saved. Right now I'm hiding in our spare room, pretending to wrap presents. Ryan's playing video games in the living room like everything's normal. Earlier he kissed me goodbye before work, said he loved me, talked about our plans for the holidays. The contrast between his public persona and what I discovered is making me question everything. Our lives are completely intertwined. We share the same friend group, most of them we've known since college. Our families spend every holiday together. His parents treat me like a daughter. We have joint bank accounts, shared bills, even talked about buying a house next year. Everyone's been hinting about engagement lately. Breaking up means blowing up our entire social circle. It means awkward conversations with friends whose photos he saved. It means telling Jenna her brother figure is actually a creep. It means canceling Christmas plans, returning gifts, moving out, separating finances. The timing couldn't be worse. But how can I sleep next to him knowing what he does at night? How can I watch him interact with my friends and sister knowing he looks at their photos that way? How can I let him touch me when his hands probably took those pictures? Most of all, how could he do this knowing my history? He watched me cry about my ex's photo collection. He promised he would never do anything like that. He called my ex sick and disturbed. Was he already collecting photos back then? Was he lying the whole time? I need advice. Part of me wants to expose him at Christmas dinner, show everyone his true nature. Part of me wants to quietly move out while he's at work. Part of me is so traumatized I can't think straight. I keep wondering if I did something wrong, if there were signs I missed. How do I tell my friends their photos were violated? How do I tell Jenna? How do I face his family who think he's perfect? Most importantly, how do I trust anyone again after this has happened twice? Update 1. After reading all your supportive comments, I decided to expose Ryan in a way he couldn't deny or manipulate. I waited until Christmas Eve dinner at his parents' house where everyone would be present. We arrived around 6 p.m. The house was beautifully decorated. Ryan's mom always goes all out for Christmas. His dad had brought out his special wine collection. The tree was surrounded by presents. Everyone seemed so happy and festive. His mom kept dropping hints about engagement announcements, showing me her mother's ring that she wanted to pass down. Both our families were there. My parents, Jenna, our brothers, Ryan's parents, his sister Amy, and his brother Jake. Some close friends were invited too, including Sarah and Emily, whose photos I'd found in Ryan's phone. The girls had been my best friends since high school. We did everything together: vacations, birthdays, weekly movie nights. Sarah even lived with me before Ryan moved in. Throughout dinner, Ryan kept acting perfectly normal. He held my hand under the table, laughed at his dad's jokes, helped his mom serve food. The whole time I sat there feeling like I was going to explode. Every time he touched me, I wanted to scream. Every time he smiled at my friends or Jenna, I felt sick. Just as Ryan's mom was about to serve her special Christmas pudding, I stood up and asked for everyone's attention. Ryan smiled at me encouragingly, squeezing my hand. He probably thought I was going to make some sweet holiday toast. His mom was practically bouncing with excitement. Instead, I connected my phone to their big TV. I had organized everything methodically: screenshots of the hidden folders, timestamps of when photos were taken, even screen recordings of me going through his phone to prove it wasn't fabricated. I had backed everything up to multiple places in case he tried to delete evidence. The room went completely silent as I explained what I'd found. I showed them the folders organized by names, the timestamps showing late-night activity, the zoomed-in photos from social media. Ryan tried to grab my phone, but Jake, his own brother, held him back. His mom started sobbing. My dad knocked over his wine glass, standing up too quickly. Sarah ran to the bathroom, throwing up when she saw her folder. Emily was shaking uncontrollably. Amy, Ryan's sister, walked straight up and slapped him. The sound echoed through the silent room. His dad kept repeating, "I raised you better than this," while his mom cried harder. Ryan started yelling that someone must have hacked his phone or planted the photos. But the evidence was clear: folder names, dates, timestamps all matched perfectly. The videos were taken in our apartment. Some photos even had his reflection in mirrors. The night descended into chaos after that. His parents kicked everyone out. Sarah and Emily left immediately, refusing to even look at Ryan. My brothers had to be physically restrained from attacking him. Jenna disappeared sometime during the commotion. I barely registered her leaving. Over the next few days, everything imploded. Ryan's mom called me crying, apologizing over and over for her son's behavior. His dad sent a long message saying Ryan isn't welcome in their house until he gets professional help. Amy and Jake both blocked their brother on everything. All our friends cut contact with Ryan. Sarah and Emily pressed charges for invasion of privacy. Our college friends group chat removed him. People started sharing the story, and he got suspended from work pending investigation. Ryan's been sending endless messages, saying he's sick and needs help, begging for another chance, claiming he'll go to therapy. Sometimes he gets angry, saying I ruined his life by exposing him publicly. Other times he breaks down crying, saying he can't live without me. I blocked him everywhere. My dad and brothers moved all my stuff out while Ryan was trying to fix things at work. I'm staying with my parents until I find a new place. Our joint accounts are frozen until lawyers sort everything out. The only person I haven't heard from is Jenna. She won't answer calls or texts from anyone in the family. Mom says she's not eating or leaving her room. When I try calling, it goes straight to voicemail. Her reaction seems strange, more guilty than angry or disgusted like everyone else. I know some people might think exposing him on Christmas Eve was too harsh. Maybe I should have confronted him privately or waited until after the holidays. But he deserved to have his true nature exposed in front of everyone who thought he was such a great guy. I wanted him to feel the same public humiliation he inflicted on my friends. Right now I'm focusing on healing and supporting Sarah and Emily through their legal process. Ryan's actions didn't just destroy our relationship, he violated multiple people's trust and privacy. I won't let him manipulate his way out of consequences this time. Update 2: I wish I had never dug deeper, but something felt off about Jenna's reaction at Christmas dinner. While everyone else showed clear shock and anger, she just looked guilty. She disappeared early and hasn't responded to anyone since then. Our mom was worried sick since Jenna wasn't even answering her calls. Yesterday, I decided to check on her at her apartment. When I got there, the place was a mess, clothes everywhere, half-packed suitcases on the floor, takeout containers piling up. As soon as she saw me, she broke down crying. What she told me next made my world crash all over again. Jenna and Ryan had been having an affair for the past 4 months. It started during one of their movie nights when I was working late. According to her, they grew closer during the 6 months she lived with us. Those grocery trips, movie nights, and cooking sessions? They were meeting up behind my back. She even admitted they had sex in our bed multiple times when I was at work. The photos in his phone? She had been sending them to him. They had a secret chat where they exchanged messages and pictures. All those swimsuit photos and casual home pictures that I thought Ryan had taken creepily? Jenna had posed for them willingly. She said she enjoyed the thrill of sneaking around while living under the same roof as me. The worst revelation came last: she's 3 months pregnant with Ryan's baby. She was planning to run away because she couldn't face everyone after what happened at Christmas dinner. She thought I had discovered their affair and that's why I exposed Ryan. She expected him to leave with her after everything came out, but he hasn't contacted her since that night. I sat there for hours, listening to her sob and explain. She said she fell in love with Ryan gradually. Said she tried to fight it but couldn't help herself. Claimed she was going to tell me eventually but never found the right time. Every word felt like a knife in my heart. I thought about all those times I bragged about how close my sister and boyfriend were. How I trusted them completely. How I told my friends I was lucky to have a sister and boyfriend who got along so well. I remembered all the family dinners where they sat next to each other, probably playing footsie under the table while I smiled cluelessly. After leaving Jenna's apartment, I went straight to our parents' house. Mom collapsed when I told her everything. Dad punched the wall so hard he broke 2 fingers. Our brothers were devastated. They had looked up to both Jenna and Ryan. Within hours, all Jenna's childhood photos were taken down from the house. Mom packed up her room at home and said she never wanted to see those things again. Ryan finally showed his true colors after I told him I knew everything. He sent a long message saying this was all my fault for exposing him at Christmas. Said if I hadn't humiliated him, he and Jenna could have handled things privately. He claimed they were in love and planned to tell me after the holidays. He's not even trying to deny the affair anymore. The timing couldn't be better for my upcoming move. I got a job offer in a different city last week and accepted immediately. I can't stay here watching my sister have my ex-boyfriend's baby. I can't face my family knowing what Jenna did. I can't walk around town running into people who know what happened. The ironic part is that I actually feel relieved now. All those creepy photos make sense. He wasn't some perverted guy collecting random pictures of friends. He was having an affair with my sister and she was sending him photos. Still disgusting, but at least now I understand why he had so many pictures of her specifically. Sarah and Emily dropped their charges after learning the truth. They said it wasn't worth the legal hassle since the photos were apparently consensual, just not from them. Our other friends are split, some support me, others say you can't help who you fall in love with. Update 3: This is my final update about this whole situation. Life has changed dramatically since I moved. My new job keeps me busy with exciting projects and travel opportunities. I've made new friends who know nothing about my past drama. I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. Jenna had the baby last month, a boy she named after our grandfather, Robert. Mom told me when she called to check on me. Apparently, Jenna and Ryan got together officially about a month after I left town. They're living in his small apartment now. His parents refused to attend the baby shower or acknowledge the pregnancy. My parents still won't speak to Jenna, though Mom secretly keeps tabs on the baby through Facebook. Our social circle split into clear camps. Most of our college friends stayed loyal to me, blocking both Ryan and Jenna. Sarah and Emily check on me regularly, visiting me in my new city every few months. However, a few mutual friends actually defended them, saying things like you can't help who you fall in love with, and at least they came clean eventually. I cut those people off immediately. The most unexpected development came last week when Ryan's brother Jake reached out to me. He said he felt I deserved to know the truth about their situation. According to him, Ryan and Jenna are miserable together. They fight constantly about money since Ryan lost his job, The photo scandal spread around our small town and no local company would hire him. Jenna had to drop out of her master's program because they couldn't afford it. They're living paycheck to paycheck in Ryan's tiny one-bedroom apartment. Jake said they blame each other for how everything turned out. Ryan resents Jenna for getting pregnant, and Jenna resents him for not standing by her when I exposed them. They stay together only because of the baby, but they're both clearly unhappy. Part of me feels satisfied knowing they're suffering consequences for their actions. The other part feels sad for baby Robert who didn't ask to be born into this mess, sad for my parents who lost their daughter, sad for the close-knit family we used to be. Sometimes I look at old photos from holidays and birthdays and wonder how everything fell apart so completely. But I'm done looking back. My therapist, yes, I finally started therapy despite my initial resistance, says it's okay to close this chapter completely. So that's what I'm doing. I've blocked everyone connected to them, changed my phone number, and deleted all social media except a private Instagram account. Some days are still hard. Sometimes I dream about them and wake up angry all over again. Sometimes I miss my sister so much it hurts. But most days I'm okay. I'm dating again, casually. I'm focusing on my career. I'm planning a vacation with Sarah and Emily next month. To everyone who supported me through this whole ordeal, thank you. Your comments helped me stay strong when I wanted to forgive them. You were right, I deserved better than a cheating boyfriend and a backstabbing sister. Sometimes the family you choose is better than the family you're born with. This is my last post about this situation. Time to focus on building my new life, one that doesn't revolve around their betrayal anymore.